Have you ever had a friendship where nothing happened and yet everything had changed? This is the story of Kevin Morales and his oldest friend. They didn't argue or drift apart overnight. They simply sat down one day and realized they had run out of things to say. Kevin and Ben met when they were 8 years old. Their friendship was built on bike rides, shared homework, and dreams whispered in treehouses. For decades, they were each other's constant. They were the best man at each other's wedding and the first call in a crisis. They truly believed some bonds were just immune to time. But as we all know, life writes its own script. Kevin found joy in stillness in early mornings with a good book, in tending his small backyard garden. Ben's world, on the other hand, expanded outward. He was always traveling, had a high-powered career, and a social calendar that was constantly buzzing. The first sign that something was off wasn't conflict. It was the growing comfort in silence during their monthly lunches. They still met at Mario's Diner, their spot for 20 years. They'd slide into the same cracked vinyl booth every time. But the conversation began to feel like a careful dance around a hollow center. They'd replay old stories, the time their car broke down in the rain, that amazing concert back in '99. But when the well of memory ran dry, the silence would swell, thick and unfamiliar. Kevin would ask about Ben's work, and Ben would answer in a language of acronyms and ambition that felt completely foreign. Ben would ask about Kevin's garden, and Kevin would describe the tomatoes. But the passion in his voice was met with only a polite, distant smile. They were like two radios tuned to different frequencies, still trying to transmit on an old, shared channel. The shift wasn't marked by a dramatic fight. It was in the growing space between text replies. It was in the realization that scheduling a lunch felt more like a chore than something to look forward to. It was the Thanksgiving when Ben was abroad and forgot to call, and Kevin realized he felt nothing. Just a quiet acknowledgement that things were different. One afternoon, after another lunch of pleasantries and rehashed memories, Kevin drove home in the soft rain. He didn't feel angry or betrayed. He just felt a gentle, profound sorrow. He was mourning a living friend. He was mourning a friendship that was still breathing, but had quietly ceased to speak his language. He came to understand that outgrowing old friendships is the silent acknowledgement that you have each become custodians of different versions of each other. He didn't make a big announcement. He didn't send a heavy text message. He simply let the rhythm of their connection find its own natural end. The lunches became quarterly, then biannual. The texts settled into simple birthday wishes. It was an amicable, graceful release, a mutual, unspoken understanding. And in the space that opened up, Kevin felt a surprising lightness. The love and history weren't erased, they were just archived with tenderness. He could smile at an old photo without feeling the pressure to resurrect what was gone. He learned that some people are for a season or for a reason. And when the season changes, holding on too tightly only strains the beauty of what was. It's okay for a bond to complete its story, not with a period of conflict, but with a quiet ellipsis. If Kevin's story echoes a quiet change in your own life, perhaps share this with someone who might understand. Some goodbyes don't need words to be felt. Thanks for watching.